Hi everyone, Dr. Kolaiko here, and today I want to bring you an update on booster shots for the COVID-19 vaccines. So there have been a lot of updates in the past couple weeks with respect to booster shots. So now anybody who's received the Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, or Moderna vaccines as their primary series may potentially be eligible for a booster shot. So any adults who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine at least 2 months ago are now eligible for a booster shot. And they can use any brand as their booster. So they can get another Johnson & Johnson shot, or they can get boosted with a Moderna or a Pfizer shot. Now, those who received either Moderna or Pfizer as their primary series, meaning their first 2 doses were with Moderna or Pfizer, the following groups of people are eligible for boosters. So first of all, you had to have completed your series, so gotten your second shot at least 6 months ago. And so the boosters are for adults 65 and older, or adults age 18 and over who live in a long-term care setting. So for example, a skilled nursing facility or an assisted living facility. Adults age 18 and over with underlying medical conditions, or adults age 18 and over who live or work in high-risk settings. So for example, those of us who work in healthcare or those who work in retail or service industries that have frequent contact with the general public, those could be considered high-risk settings. So this is good news. And again, those who received Pfizer or Moderna can get a booster with any of the 3 brands. So that's what we call mixing and matching. So yeah, good news in terms of expanding eligibility and accessibility to booster doses. Now, so the reason for booster doses, as we've talked about in previous videos, is that our immunity wanes over time. So the vaccines are all still highly effective at preventing hospitalizations and deaths from COVID, and they remain effective for several months, but they don't last forever. And this is something that we've expected from the beginning, and it's nothing, surprising. It happens with many other, vaccines as well. The other point I want to make is that our number one priority is still to get people their primary series of the vaccine. So we still have a lot of people who have yet to get their first dose of any of the vaccines, and that is still the top priority. So I work in a zip code where only half of the eligible population is vaccinated, and so it is still, our top priority to get the unvaccinated vaccinated, to get people those first doses and, get them protected in the first place. But it is good for peace of mind for those who want to get a booster dose. And also, by the way, I just got my booster dose yesterday, so that gives me a lot of peace of mind. So for those of you who have been following the channel for a while, you know that I received Moderna for my first 2 doses, and yesterday I just received the Pfizer vaccine as my booster dose. So we happened to have some extra doses available in the pharmacy towards the end of the day, so that was a great way to use up some of those extra doses without wasting them. So today I have a mildly sore arm, nothing nearly as bad as, after my second shot where I could barely lift my arm above my head. You can see I have pretty good range of motion. I've been feeling a little bit fatigued or tired today, and a little bit of mild body aches. So I've taken some Tylenol earlier today when I was feeling those body aches, and it's helped a lot. The body aches have gone away, and the sore arm is much less sore now. So pretty mild symptoms, and this is pretty expected and pretty common. Very similar side effect profile with the booster dose compared with the primary series. So hope that information is helpful for you, and I'll see you next time.